Hey guys, it's Kristen. I'm outside, so it's kind of hard to see. I've been wanting to make a video like this. Didn't want to make it this way, but I saw a comment on Facebook that really just irks my nerves because I about had it with these people. First of all, let me tell you, Louisiana Working Dogs, all this crap you keep talking on Facebook and commenting on our posts, trust me, all you doing is talking shit, okay? So, when you're sitting here telling us the things that you're telling us, man up and just say the truth of what you did and how you mistreated our dogs. You can't even admit that you stuck my dog in a cage and turned it upside right to where she couldn't see anything because she was barking too much or being too rowdy. And I got that source from a very reliable source. So you're damn right. I'm going to pull my dog out at 9 weeks when she was only supposed to be in an 8 to 10 week course. At 9 weeks, I knew what my dog was capable of. And when she went there, she knew some things, and when she came home, she didn't know those things anymore. Nor did she learn anything from you. When I called, I spoke to your wife, and your wife said that I needed to speak to you about pricing. You gave me a price, and I paid that for you to train her, the certified dog trainer, which was you. You never once trained my dog in 9 weeks. 9 weeks. She was always trained by your co-workers, your wife, or somebody that wasn't certified to train dogs. So anybody that goes to you and you train their dog, they are lucky that their dog was actually trained by you, because mine wasn't that lucky. And let me tell you another thing. This shit you fucking commenting saying Jesus Christ, y'all are exhausting, nothing better to do, dearly, keep it up, bro, keep it up. First of all, Jesus Christ should only be using when you're praising him in fucking church. Excuse my language. I go to church, I praise Jesus Christ, he's my higher power. So sitting here disrespecting somebody and using his name like that shows what type of person you are. And bro, let me tell you something. We do have better things to do. But when it comes to our animals, we be damned if you're going to put them through the shit that you put them through. So if you would have done your job right, we wouldn't have to be dealing with this. And then you sitting here saying, want to talk all that on Facebook, but won't say anything while y'all were there, and then delete every post. Nobody deletes anything. You sit here, you comment, talking nothing but shit, like, oh, I'm standing up for my business, I'm standing up for my co-workers. You know what? When I went over there to pick up my dog, I sure as hell said what I had to say. And you said I was disrespectful. So how are you going to sit here and tell us to speak our mind? Or why didn't we say anything when we went pick up our dog? But yet you called me disrespectful toward your co-workers? When I told you I was coming to get my dog, you were very adamant for me to pick her up the next day. What were you trying to hide? That I couldn't pick up my dog the same day that I wanted to take her out? You think I'm going to leave her with you another day after she's been mistreated? You're out your fucking mind. Another thing is, you saying I don't care where you post this, dude. I will always stand up for myself and my business. Too bad y'all are too coward to leave my response. We are not coward. We will leave whatever response you have to say about your piece of shit business, because that's what it is. You make yourself seem like, yeah, I know all this about dogs, because that's what you told me about my dog. And my dog didn't learn anything. And it wasn't just my dog that was being mistreated at that time. There's 3 different dogs. And this is all coming from very reliable sources. 3 different dogs. 2 of us are standing up. 1 wants to remain anonymous. And I don't blame him, because I wouldn't want to deal with your shit either. You fucking immature shit. Always sitting here. You know, you want to sit here and put my husband's name out there saying, oh, well, he can post all this, everything that he wants to post, that you're going to be suing us for defamation of character. Let me tell you the difference. Defamation of character is when you talk shit about something and it's not the right thing. Now, when we talk shit about your business, it's the right thing. It is what happened. Our dogs were mistreated. Marina, you can't sit here and tell me that that's the way her neck was supposed to look. It looked like she had mange on her neck because you kept that prong collar on her. And you know, as far as putting the owner down for as much as she wanted to feed her, your job is to train a dog. Now, you can sit here and tell the owner how you feel about it, but as far as going behind her back and not feeding her dog the way that she's told you to, that says what type of owner you are. When my dog needed a second shot because I wanted her fully vaccinated, I told you it was already paid for at my vet. You were adamant to send her to your vet to get that shot, and I still had to pay for it. As far as her food, I only received 2 pictures of her, update pictures, and she was always sitting down. I've never received a video. I've never gotten a phone call saying she was out of food or anything like that. So for y'all to go behind my back and switch my dog's food to the food that y'all use without a phone call, that still shows how coward y'all are. Because that's cowardness. And then charge me $45 for it. I don't mind paying for dog food for my dog, but not when it's not the same dog food that I feed her. You sitting here telling Franklin's Doberman, calling them malicious intent. Now, before you start saying malicious intent, you need to look at the definitions before you use them. Because the definition of that is it's the intent to harm somebody. Did you harm anybody? No. You didn't harm me. You didn't harm them. Did you harm our dogs? Yes. That's malicious intent. So make sure next time you want to call people out on Facebook, you know the definition of the words that you use. Now, as far as sitting here saying that I need to expect a letter for defamation of character, that you have an attorney, let me tell you about the letter that I sent you. My letter was written by an attorney, typed out, and it was sent to you, certified. That's how you send a professional letter. You don't tell me through text message that you are pressing charges on me for defamation of character. I mean, if you really want to play games, we can really do that. But you need to make sure that you know the definitions of the words that you use. You can't get me for defamation of character. I have all the proof. I have all the screenshots, text messages, pictures, videos, everything of what you did to my dog. So if you really want to go that route with sitting there constantly messaging us, saying, oh, this is going to be the last time you hear from us, but then texting us right back again, play that game, because we're ready to do it. And if you want to go for defamation of character, go ahead, because we can go for animal abuse. We have all the pictures and you know it. That's your issue. You know what you did wrong. Man up and admit to it. Dogs shouldn't be coming home with sores on their feet. Dogs shouldn't be coming home scared. They shouldn't be coming home skinny where you can see their ribs. To sit here and tell me that my dog was scared of me? Fuck you. You know damn well my dog was not scared of me. You knew she didn't know what she was doing because you didn't train her right. Now, I have videos to prove to you my dog loves me, and I spoil and make sure my animals are taken care of. The only thing I have ever done wrong in my life was to send my dog to your business, Louisiana Working Dogs, thinking that she was going to get trained for service dog, and you don't even know how to train them for service dogs for PTSD. Because when I asked you, will she be trained for that? Your exact words were, I don't know what triggers you, or I don't know what PTSD people have to go through, so that's something you're going to have to work on. So you know what, Quentin? How about you finally come out and say the truth instead of calling everybody else out and trying to threaten us saying that you're going to press charges? Because if you press charges, we're pressing charges. So be ready, buddy.